Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die.
Sex. Few words in our English language come with as much confusion, comparison, celebration, beauty, complexity, or judgment.
Just don't do it, promise? Okay, everybody take some rubbers.
It's a word that holds many titles and labels. It's a noise that screams for our attention 24/7. It's everywhere. And it's telling us that it can be done whenever, wherever, and with whomever. Our desires have no boundaries so long as we don't criticize someone else's life choices, coerce, or cause harm. We live in an almost limitless society, and human freedom triumphs. The world we knew as teens is shifting faster than ever before. Today, we see preteen females going through puberty as young as 9 years old.
You see, honey, menstruation is perfectly normal. It happens every month.
We have gone from dating to friends with benefits.
I really need one. But first, let me take a selfie.
From secret diaries to displaying every life detail and event on social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Vine. From movies that barely showed anyone kissing to glorifying aggressive and sometimes abusive sexual activity. From the hip and the twist to grinding and twerking. From songs that insinuated sex to songs that sing the praises of limitless, casual sex. From passing notes in class to sexting your most recent crush. Everything is different. The impact has led to an increase in depression, anxiety, self-injury, eating disorders, stress, abuse, rape, and a breakdown in the family like we've never seen in our country's history. The world has changed and sex along with it. But that is why Project 619 exists. Project 619 draws its name from the exhortation Paul gave to Timothy, a young disciple, to take hold of the life that is truly life.
Project 619 just goes in and works with schools, works with churches and leadership of churches, along with the youth in the churches, to just bring awareness to the idea of sexual integrity.
Project 619 focuses on the topics of sex, sexuality, and relationship, yes. But what we have to understand is that the teen, the young adult that chooses to wait, ends up making more. They end up having lower dropout rates. They end up being more civically minded. Thus, what happens is something that not just empowers their lives, it impacts and empowers other lives. And that's really at the core of what we believe when we're sharing these messages, that we're not just changing one life, we're changing many lives. We're changing a community.
We do this by reaching 3 unique audiences. First, we empower families to counter what we see happening in our culture.
Project 619 takes that conversation about sex and about healthy relationships to a place that we can't as parents, to a place that our kids will probably hear and engage with in a way that they wouldn't at home.
Most of this work is done through the Sexual Integrity Initiative, a partnership with the Center for Parent-Youth Understanding. It's a resource created to help parents find answers to some of life's most difficult questions regarding sex and sexuality. Next, we engage churches.
The percentage of kids that are sexually active, that even love Jesus, that don't necessarily connect their spiritual life to their sexuality is something that I think is a problem, and something that I'm happy that we can have conversations about.
Through our Greater Than series, we tackle the issues of sex and pornography in a unique conversation-based approach where real, authentic, and vulnerable dialogue is created and Jesus is revealed.
I think the thing I appreciate most about Project 619, and I remember thinking this as a 15-year-old kid, and especially now, is the honesty. In order to get to the root of anything, you got to be honest and open about things.
Finally, we focus on schools. Project 619 has developed a respected and sought-after school-based program, Life Up Close.
You know what, I appreciate Project 619 coming in because it's a great fresh perspective for my students, that they get to hear it from someone else in a different type of message.
We know change is inevitable, and with it will be a growing need to engage these issues with honesty, transparency, and the life-changing words found in Scripture. That is why Project 619 has chosen to stand in the gap. Will you stand with us?